This episode of The Young Turks brought to you by Jack Threads for the win.
Herman Cain seemed particularly genuine and particularly honest, and it definitely resonated with people watching the debate, although the way these people answered the question was a little creepy. Before we give you that, before we give you Frank Luntz polling the audience, let's get a little of Herman Cain. Here's Herman Cain's closing remarks, part of what everybody loved who was watching the debate, the Republicans loved, about what Herman Cain said.
Fellow patriots in this exceptional nation, the United States of America, we need real economic growth, a real energy independence plan, real national security clarity, and we're only going to get it with real leadership, not more positionship. God bless you, and yes, God is blessing America.
I think what America really needs, Herman Cain followed that up, we don't have the whole clip, is what America really needs is more Italian sausage, which I couldn't agree with more. So Herman Cain from Godfather Pizza, I don't know if he's still there. I keep saying Godfather, I'm sure it's Godfather's. So apparently, well, that wasn't particularly rousing, and I'm not sure that positionship is a word that you want to be throwing around a lot. I don't doubt it. Let's hear a little of clip 4 about gas prices.
Our average price for a gallon of gasoline is now close to $4, and it's approaching $5 in some states. So, Mr. Cain, what will President Cain do to alleviate skyrocketing gas prices?
Contrary to what President Obama said when he stated there wasn't anything that he could do in the short term, that simply is not true. The one thing that the president can do is to establish a real energy independence plan. We have all of the resources we need right here in this country to establish energy independence if we had the leadership. Now, the things, the dynamics that impact the price of oil and ultimately the price of gasoline, getting it out of the ground, refinery and distribution, and speculators. If the world market believed that we were serious about energy independence and we were going to utilize all of our existing resources, the speculators would stop speculating up and they speculate down until we get our own oil out of the ground.
So, for the record, Herman Cain doesn't know what he's talking about. Very quickly, Republicans used the politically potent argument about the cost of gas just yesterday to pass a bill expanding offshore oil and gas exploration, but analysts, all of the analysts, say a major flaw in their case: more drilling will not affect gas prices at all, which was the question from Juan Williams. The Restarting American Offshore Leasing Now Act. Herman Cain should name the act because it would sound better. The Restarting American Offshore Leasing Now Act. What the fuck kind of name is that? Why do they have to put now in there? What's wrong with the Restarting American Offshore Leasing Act? The Restarting American Offshore Leasing Now. Okay, all right, never mind. Anyway, it passed 266 to 144 with 33 Democrats. I'm sure we know where they're from and who's there, whose pocket they're in. So they're buying into the scheme here. It is the report here. This is a Huffington Post story. So anyway, 266 to 144. Mike Lynch of Strategic Energy, he's from the Strategic Energy and Economic Research Institute, or Incorporated. He says it's not going to change the price of oil overnight and probably not going to have a huge impact on the price of oil ever. And just so you know who Mike Lynch is in favor of more drilling. Mike Lynch loves the oil and gas industry and wants to drill. But he's like, yeah, I'm in favor of drilling. It's never going to affect the price of gas. Republicans are standing with the American people, says John Boehner, who want us to increase the supply of American energy because it will lower costs, reduce our dependence on foreign oil, and create jobs here in America. And I'm certain with $4 per gallon gas, the American people will remember who listened to them and who didn't, who lied to them. Yeah, you guys lied to them. Then here's from Glenn Thompson. He's from Pennsylvania, representative. I think gas prices, high energy costs are crushing jobs, just unnecessary. When we have access to domestic resources, gas prices go down. That's what happened in 2008, he says, when Bush opened up the outer continental shelf. Doc Hastings of Washington just yesterday, he sponsored the bill, said he made the exact same thing. If we send a signal to the markets that we're going to go after the resources that we have in this country, I think it will have a positive impact on driving the price of gasoline down. As a matter of fact, that happened in 2008. Except it didn't. And unless you're dumb, you three guys, which is possible, likely, then you're just lying. Here's Phyllis Martin. She's an analyst with the U.S. Energy Information Administration, the EIA. She says, I would really doubt that the 2008 price drop would have been because we committed to more drilling. It was most likely the recession. When demand cuts back, production cuts back, and the prices fall. I know very little about economics, but that makes a tremendous amount of sense. Mike Lynch says if the nation took an extremely vigorous stance on oil exploration, like if we went nuts and we relaxed restrictions in the Gulf and drilled in the Arctic wildlife up in Alaska, the wildlife refuge, and off the coast of California, where we have our most significant restrictions, but that's where our most easily accessible oil is. So if we went nuts and we drilled everywhere, he says it still wouldn't have any impact. And again, he supports it. He says you might, under optimistic scenarios, over 5 or 6 years, add 2 million barrels a day to production. And again, he supports it. On a global scale, it's significant, but we would still be big importers. We would still be dependent on foreign oil, and it would not have any effect on prices. 2009, U.S. produced 7% of what was produced in the entire world, so increasing the oil production in the U.S. not going to make much difference in world markets. It just gets lost, says Phyllis Martin. It's not that much. But more offshore drilling, in fact, would be a huge boon for who? The oil and gas companies, and that would do it.
Jack Threads is a new sponsor for TYT. They're a members-only online shopping club, but because you know us, you're going to get in. Aren't we cool? But here's the key part to it, 80% off. Hello, up to 80% off of some of the top apparel lines in the country. Game over.
Right.
So go to jackthreads.com/TYT because it's free to join, and you get all those discounts, and you avoid the pain in the ass. The ending of this commercial is a little schwang wang wang.